Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Uneasy Vanilla. Before I get started, I bet you're wondering where I got this nice looking diamond stuff from, so I'm going to show a couple clips of that. Sadly, I had some issues with OBS where it could not detect my microphone or any Minecraft audio, so there's going to be a voiceover over that stuff, which really sucks and it makes me sad, but I can't fix it now because it's already recorded and it's somewhere else, so yeah, hope you enjoy. So between last episode and this one, I realized I forgot to find the ender chest at the base with all the maps. So I headed off in that direction to go back to it. On the way, I found a dead body beside a lava cast, which contained a god pick, a shulker box, and some unenchanted diamond gear. Honestly, it's not as sad that I lost the audio to that one because I couldn't record the actual clip of me finding this stuff. I had to record a recap after it because the mobs were attacking me and I didn't have OBS open and I couldn't have recorded it anyway. So it's not as big a deal. But it had some good loot, a good shulker box, a god pick, unenchanted diamond stuff. So it was a good find. After that, I ended up at the base with all the maps. I still don't know what to call it. I started to use Pyre to find the E chest. When I was narrowing down the chunk, I walked into a cave, and as I got into the correct chunk, literally the first thing in my sight was some cobblestone on the wall. It had all kinds of good loot in it. It had TNT, slime blocks, enchanted books. I think it had an ender dragon head, a zombie head. It had 2 signed books, and it had 3 banners, which I think are pretty cool. Once I get an enchantment table, my silk touch, and get access to my ender chest, I'll go over that loot that I've collected a little bit more later. But I'm sad that I lost my audio for all of this because I really liked the reactions I had to everything, and it really sucks losing that. But oh well, not anything I can do about it. Now that you've seen how I got all this stuff, I have a problem. I have no way to access any of it. It's all in an ender chest, and I have no ender chest. I have no silk touch. So my next thing I need to do is to go get an enchantment table. So I'm going to go mine and get that, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I got my enchantment table, and now I have 2 things I'd like to do for it. One, I've got to get a lot of leather. Like a lot. Oh wow, I look like I'm reading the book. And then 2, I'd like to build a room for it. Though the worst part about building a room for it is that I can't keep the actual enchantment table there, just everything else like the books, but that's going to be my goal, is to go get some cows and leather and stuff. So I'm going to go do that. So I've been farming cows at my base for a while now, and I only have 6 bookshelves to show for it and 1 extra book. It's taking a long time, so I think what I'm going to do is to start working on the base more in between breeding cows. That way I actually have more progress to show. So the rooms I need are, I want that big loot room so I can show off those maps. I need the enchanting room, which could possibly just be in there somewhere. And then I need a room for my carrots, potatoes, and melon seeds, which I found a little while back at a really cool base at spawn called 2K2K. So I'm going to show a clip from that, and then I'll get right back with you. Alright, so I found something awesome. This little castle here is a little, oh, I guess it's an old spawn base. This is called 2K2K. It was formed around the 16th of March 2020 by some people. Pancake Bro sometimes maintains it. And there have been a lot of people here. It says Asaka was here in search for the dragon egg. I don't understand that, but yeah, I wanted to leave my sign here. But no, it's really cool. There's a lot of signs. That was just a mine when I went down there. They have a big farm with all the stuff that I needed to get. So I finally got my melons and my potatoes and carrots. But no, I just wanted to show off this place. It's a really cool spawn. I don't know if you'd call it a base or a monument. It's a really cool spawn monument, and I just think it's awesome. So yeah, that was 2K2K. I thought it was a really cool place and would love to learn more of the history behind it. Speaking of that, I saw a sign there about the dragon egg, and upon further research looking at the wiki, it was apparently hidden somewhere at spawn. I wonder what the odds are of it actually being found. If it's even really at spawn, or if someone's already found it and just hasn't told anybody. During recording, I had a few more audio issues, so the rest of the audio was recorded after the fact, sadly. After all this, I decided that I should add a new room with a map display and an enchanting area. After starting to dig out the first part, I added a small storage shelf area because my chests have become clogged full of junk. Then I added the enchant area and extended the room to add the map walls. Once I got the room nearly complete, I decided to test my luck at the enchantments. And luckily, I got the only enchant that I really needed on my first and only time I've used the enchant table. Silk Touch. After getting that, I set off to go explore one of the bases I found last episode. That way I could go steal their ender chests. When I went back to the base, I found the first E-chest above ground because I had the coords written down. And then when I tracked the other one, I actually ended up in a small room I'd missed last time since I'd forgotten to find the E-chest there. It didn't really have any loot though. Once I returned home, I went over the loot I found and loaded it up in the ender chest. First are the things that you've already somewhat seen. The map of the lava cast lands, the map of the unknown base, and the banner I got from 2K2K. When I found the E-chest and loot from the base from last episode, I found 3 more maps. 2 of them were map arts, and the other was a map of what I think was above that base. I also found some banners there. One was named The Empire, one was named We Are Back, and the other was Kev T202's banner. The other loot found there included 2 written books. One was SFFB by Hori, and the other was Lord's Force ad by somebody named Future Babe. Other notable loot from returning to that base included some enchanted books, a zombie head, a dragon head, like 5 or 6 stacks of TNT, and a few stacks of slime blocks. And then there was also the dead body loot I had found on the way back there, which got me a god pick, a shulker box, some unenchanted diamond armor, and pretty much the rarest thing I found, which was a god apple. That's pretty much all the loot I have at the moment, but I'm happy with what I've found so far while exploring. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole video. Sucks that I lost the audio, and that's the main reason for the gap in between episodes. It killed a little bit of my motivation. As of now, for the most part, the audio issue seems to be resolved, and I'm checking between every clip I make now, which sucks, but it has to be done. But I should be back to regular recorded commentary for the next episode. I know this was probably a short episode, but I just ended up having to cut a lot because of the lost audio. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.